Hello everybody. Today I'm going to be talking about why Poppy Playtime is very, very similar to Bendy and the Ink Machine. I know this is talked about a lot, it's been talked about in the past. I'm going to give a better explanation of why some of the parts of the game are similar and why the whole thing in general is very similar. First of all, Poppy Playtime is a good game, it's pretty cool, but the creators, their prices are kind of high and they have a controversial backstory, so I'm not going to get into that. That's another deep story into another deeper hole that I can't really dig into. First, I'm going to talk about the parts of the game. One part is basically you go to the place, people are dead, things happen, you go back after a certain amount of years to go check out what happened. And in the Ink Machine, after 30 years, you go back to the studio, people died, some things happened, and go check it out. You see the two similarities? Yeah. And as we know, from at the end of Chapter 2, Poppy portrays the main protagonist and everything like that, just as Alice, on the end of Chapter 3, portrays Henry. Yeah, because she goes on this ride, and like Poppy Playtime and everything, you go on this ride, she talks about something, she portrays you, you go down, it crashes, and all that. You wake up with a sign in the background. Just like in Chapter 3, whenever you go down the elevator, she talks, she portrays you, you go down the elevator, crashes, you see a sign, and everything like that. I'll put up pictures for examples, probably while editing me will do it, right? Since we know that the story is kind of similar, and some of the parts of the game are kind of similar, it's kind of making an interconnection between the two. They're pretty similar. Now, which one's better? Well, I would have to say my favorite is Bendy and Ink Machine. I'll put out another video some other date about is Bendy and Ink Machine a really good game, or is it not? That will come out soon. I don't know when. As we know, they're both like pointed towards children in their line of direction. They both sell merch. Bendy and Ink Machine had the same merch problems just as Poppy's Playtime, and that's kind of weird. It's kind of like Poppy Playtime's a younger brother, and the older brother's Bendy. In my last video, well, not my last video, a video a couple days back, or a few weeks, it was about another Bendy video, and it got copyrighted. I do not know why. It was probably an image. I know all the images I used were gameplay of, I would suppose, Bendy, FNAF, Poppy Playtime, and those all have been played. And I've also trailer of Poppy Playtime, which YouTube's reacted at, so I'm not sure if they got copyrighted or not. But I did use an image of the prices on Poppy Playtime and their merch, and it's how the prices are very high. And I think that's it. I think that's the problem. They might copyright me again. Like, no, nerd. I don't know. Anyways, if you enjoyed today's video, please leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.